What we've got is a 1950 Daimler Barker Special Sports. That the body's by Barker, special it is, sports it isn't really, but never mind. It's,
No.
I've had it on now over 20 years. I'm actually the third owner. It was owned originally by an old lady that found the steering too heavy, so the mileage on it is very low. And the car that you see there is virtually original. Daimler originally made about 500 of them with the special bodies on them, and it's part of what they call the DB18 chassis series, and which was very popular at the time as a post-war development.
Yeah.
As a car itself, don't expect 70 miles an hour. It'll cruise very happily at 60 in overdrive top with the pre-select gearbox, and it steers very nicely. Direction stability is good.
Right. Can we have a look round it?
Yes, certainly.
Should we just follow you?
Yes, certainly.
Show us the engine.
Well, what we're seeing here is it's not a concours engine block, but this is it's a straight six 2522cc engine with the twin SU carburetors on it. This was the development of that particular engine, was the increase in compression and the fitting of twin carburetors, which in those days every small boy wanted their dad to have a car with twin carburetors.
Right.
So it had to have the twin carburetors.
It's got the standard Daimler grille.
Standard Daimler grille, yes, and the standard headlamps that were fitted to it at the time. Done a small modification in that to match modern traffic, and that the fog lamps that you see below there now act as flashing directional indicators. So,
Right.
but it keeps the original look of it, which I'm pleased about. The registration number again, it's a Glasgow registration, and that's original.
Oh. Okay.
So
Can I look inside?
yes,
Oh, the door's open.
yes,
Suicide doors.
as they call them. But I'll give you an example of how good the shutting operation is.
Oh, lovely.
Aluminium body, except the front wings are steel. The rest of the body is aluminium.
So it won't rust.
On wooden framing, which is good.
Ash frame.
Yes, basically an ash
Yeah.
frame. And, if you come closer with the camera, you'll see the pre-select gear lever there on the steering column.
Yeah, how does that work then?
Well, it works on the basis that you pre-select the gear. That's in neutral at the moment. You pre-select the gear. To start off with, you probably go into one, but you don't have a clutch pedal. Where the clutch pedal is, you've got a gear change pedal.
Right.
So in order to engage that gear, you push the pedal in and out,
Okay.
and the car will sit in idle in gear, not going anywhere. The other unique feature about it is you'll see 1, 2, T and O. Quite unique in having an overdrive gear on a car of this era.
Right.
It was designed, I suppose, for continental travel at the time when they'd been building autobahns and autostrados and such like, and it does give, well, I mean, she'll cruise at just over 2,000 RPM at about 60 miles an hour, which is rather nice. But bear in mind that hill climbing might be not quite so good as you'd expect. Nice instrumentation. The only thing that was missing from standard was the oil pressure gauge, but it has an oil pressure warning light, which comes on when you turn the ignition on, but you never see it on after that. So, so something must be quite good. I've had the interior sort of bit of refurbishment done. The seats have been redone because in original ownership it sat in a garage with the sun shining on the seats, and it decayed the leather.
Seats are unusual because the back seats are sideways.
Yes, a sideways facing rear seat. What we have here is a sideways facing rear seat, which is standard on these cars. Probably not allowable nowadays under vehicle construction, and of course the footstool. The other curious thing is you can actually take the seat out and move it round so that it faces the other way. That's permitted. and of course you've got the nice action of the, so that there's plenty of room for whoever feels brave enough to sit in that
Sit
seat.
sideways and a footrest.
The other great thing is if you have a dog, you know,
Oh, put the dog in the back.
it's perfect for the dog. So it's good.
Put a seatbelt on the dog so he just doesn't jump out.
Yeah. So that's the car, and of course the sort of standard ideas that they had in those days of the boot and the spare wheel kept in a separate space under the bonnet there, and as you'll see on the back end of it, we've got additional lights for flashing. But I've kept the trafficators working. I felt it was important to have them still working. In fact, I'm going to give you a demonstration of the trafficators.
Okay, go on. Oh, you don't see that every day, do you? Yeah, get close up of that. Do it again. Wow, look at that. Turning right. Anytime soon. Very good. Thank you very much for showing us your Daimler.
Yes, Jaguar enthusiasts used to have a thing up at Doon every year before the pandemic.
Yeah,
and, I
they
used
might
to come to that.
I'll probably, if they do it again, I'll probably go.
Right, good.
Yeah.
They're certainly not doing it this year, but
No.
I think about the 1st of July they usually.
Yeah.
So, you've got a Jaguar yourself?
Yeah, I've got an XF.
Ah, yeah.
I'm in the Jaguar Enthusiast Club, Glasgow.
Yes.
They're just over there,
Yeah,
and I don't have. I have an XF, so I've not got a classic car, but I do love Jaguars.
I've got a
website.
I've got an X-Type Estate. That's my day car.
All right.
It's becoming a classic now.
Right.
You know, just had it. It's 2006,
Okay.
so it's going back a wee while.
So it's Peter Happer on YouTube, and I hope you find it, and we'll have probably a little extra video of this.
Right.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
rather nice, yes.
All right, cheers.
Thank you.